ever since my father died, we just thought if we could maintain, we would be doing fine. But it's just continued to grow, and I've been amazed. Even out there this morning, every time I come in at 11 to see so many thousands of people, I think this is just it's an amazing thing.
The album is titled Family, and it's an album that I've co-written every single song on the album. So it's an incredibly personal record, but it shows, I think, every side of my personality. And you know, I think people feel like they've grown up with me forever, but I feel like they only really know kind of what they read or what they see, but they don't really know the real me as a human being, and not, you know, the star that everyone thinks they know.
I think that's what makes, I guess, a career live for a while, maybe. Yeah, yeah. You know, because I mean, I wake up every time I sit down to write a new novel. Every time it's like, this one's going to be the novel. This one is the one I'm going to be remembered for. This is my version of the great American novel. And so I've tried to do that. And look, for most people, I failed over and over because, you know, they love The Notebook or they love Message in a Bottle. But you do what you do. It doesn't mean I'm not trying.
Yeah, it's who we are, really. You know, you start off being a live musician, playing live music, your own music, and then people come along to watch and listen, and then that just grows. So we're doing exactly the same, and so when you get on stage and see everyone, you want to take them through a really, you know, a nice emotional musical journey through the night, and you can feel the vibes, you know, from the audience. You can feel the energy coming, and you can feel that they're having a great time. And then you just want them to go away afterwards and think, yeah, something happened to me tonight.
But when did you know you did have the voice for rock, pop, this kind of music?
I mean, I didn't know. I mean, I don't know. You know, you still don't know. I just spent my whole, you know, it's funny because I worked in Tulsa, I mean, years ago with this, with the group called The Exceptions, and we worked at some old clubber called the Fond du Lac.
Wow.
And we did top 40 stuff. I mean, that's what, you know, and that's how we made a living, is trying to sound like other people.
We would certainly be remiss, and a lot of people would be upset if we didn't mention the fact or talk to you a little bit about not only your career, but what's happening in the NFL right now. Do you watch a lot of football? Do you get a chance to?
I watch a little bit of it. I have a couple boys that are playing football, high school football, so it's kind of hard. Saturday's a little bit tough. Sunday's usually their only day off, and they're sort of like I was. You know, I'm not a big watch person. I'm a doer. So if there's something they can do, they'll be doing that. And I like to be. My wife and I both like being with them.
When you're in the hospital bed and you know this now, you're paralyzed. What is going through your mind?
Well, you know, initially it's just trying to absorb what's happening and trying to mentally cope with the notion that this could be a part of my daily routine for the rest of my life. And you know, this inability to manipulate or control, you know, your surroundings is
just. Had to be frightening.
Well, you know, it's frightening, but frightening is a good word, but I was horrified. I mean, it is the most mortifying experience that you can imagine. It's difficult.
The writing is so wonderful. I mean, it's withstood the test of time, required reading in so many schools across the country, and you know, the reactions to the fans with the extra footage coming out, at least with my experience, has been phenomenal. Right. So I'm excited to you know, get this thing out and let people see.
Yeah, it gives the opportunity. I mean, so often we all hear from people, you know, this was one of my favorite scenes in the book. Why wasn't this in the film? Sure. So I think that's why Coppola, one of the, you know, motivating factors to go back in and add these scenes. So in essence, you're getting the complete novel.
The whole process is great. The book, the phenomenon, and I hope it all works out for him. I mean, because it's interesting to make a movie about virtue. Yeah. Not often done these days. So hopefully it'll work.
What would you hope that other people watching this movie take away from seeing it?
Well, just that. I think that, you know, there is a side of life that celebrates the more important values, and although you can't be taught virtue, you can learn it.
Much is given, much is required, and I feel like I've been given this huge mantle on this huge platform to say something, you know. And there's so many people, at least in the world that I live in, and people I come in contact with, and a lot of fans as well, that there's not a whole lot of hope. You know, so you have people just kind of wandering around kind of, you know, searching for something, and it's more kind of insecurity, you know, they just don't feel like they fit, and you know, and I just believe that God can redeem all that. So I'm just trying to share that message.
I've got pride, I'm taking it for a ride. Bye, 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 my baby, bye, bye, bye. me bye-bye. Thank you.